Hello, everybody, and welcome to IC Markets Market Commentary. My name is Tamar Mer from Trade with Precision, and today I want to do a spotlight on the euro. And what I'm looking for are potential trading opportunities currently on the lower to mid time frames. And I want to start with Euro Swiss. Now, Euro Swiss has been in a very strong downtrend. This is the daily chart, and we can see clear series of lower highs and lower lows, moving averages 10, 20, 50, all fanning, all in the correct order for a downtrend, and we are flat to converge on the momentum indicators. Let's have a quick look at the higher time frame. And what we can see is strong downtrend. We do need to note that we are overextended, strong convergence here on the momentum indicators, and we can see the same scenario or the same idea coming in from the monthly. So again, quite overextended and nice agreement on the momentum indicators. So moving back into the daily chart, and what I can spot is that there's an area here that the market has consolidated around before pulling back into what it turns out to be the swing lower high. So I did the Fibonacci retracement where I drew it from the swing high, the lower high, into the lower low. And I've also marked that level when the price has consolidated. And what we can see is first that this area is around the round number of 0.97. And we can also see that this clusters quite nicely with the 50% retracement. So let's drill down into the lower time frame and see how the market reacted to that level, how many touches, and how did the break look like on the lower time frame. And we can see here that consolidation, the market was basically look like it was taking a breather. Then the buyers came up, tried to push the price higher, failed around here, pulled down again, pushed the price, went sideways, came down into it. Now this is an interesting area because I've got here two bullish rejection candle followed by a strong bearish candle. Then the market consolidated before breaking and continuing lower. So what I'm looking for is for the market to pull back into this area and test this level from below. And we might get a bit of a ping through that level and then rolling over. But I would pay attention to, just to make sure that I'm not getting in as the buyers are taking control, is I want to see that the buyer cannot push higher than this previous swing low. So what I'm looking for is a test of this level, this clustering of technical elements. So we've got the 50% retracement, we got a level of support and resistance that have been tested in the past, and we also have the round number of 0.97, which is tend to be psychological levels of support and resistance. So looking for a pullback to test this level from below and looking for a continuation of this very strong downtrend. The next market that I'm looking at is Euro GBP. Now, Euro GBP, if we'll take a look at the higher time frame or start with the daily, we can see that we are in a downtrend. So we do have clear series of lower highs and lower lows, and the moving averages were in the correct order up until a day or two ago. So you can see that by the fact that we did this consolidation here on this potentially swing lower high, the 10 and the 20 have crossed over. So let's take a look here on the weekly chart, and we can see on the weekly chart the price is in a downtrend. So we've got a high, low, lower high, and a lower low, and this potentially will turn into the lower high as well. We've got a somewhat bearish rejection candle and a break below it. So the higher time frame does agree with the direction of the downward move, but we can see that on the daily, because we are consolidating, and we can see we're consolidating around this level level around the 0.84, which we had lots of touches in the past. So this is an area that the buyers were strong, pushed the price higher. When we came down to it, pushed the price higher again, but not as high as the previous one, so not enough power from the buyers before breaking below and pulling back into it. So what I'm looking for is a continuation of this downtrend, but I want to make sure that all the buyers that were sitting around that level are done. So let's take a look at the 4 hours. And on the 4 hours, I mark this level so you can see the touches pushed higher, touches pushed above, went back, and another push. So we've got two pushes from that area, came back to that area and pushed to a higher high. So a lot of buyers sitting around that area. And yes, we broke below that level, but that doesn't mean that we won't find more buyers that want to defend this level, especially around the round number of 0.84, and come back in and try to take the price higher. So I want to see signs that the buyers are done. So I'm looking for a pullback into that level. And what I'd like to see before looking for a potential opportunity to the short side is that we got rejection, rejection, rejection. So as the buyers try to push higher, the sellers are coming back and pushing the price lower, and the buyers are unable to go above this area, the previous swing high. So it's a little bit more waiting to see that it's all done, but sometimes patience, it really is what matters when we look at timing at entry into opportunities. Because yes, potentially this thing could continue lower, but I don't want to get into an opportunity and then ride a lot of sideways around here and potentially risk the market picking up more buyers and actually pushing higher. So I'm looking for signs that all the buyers around these levels are done, and then I'll be looking for a continuation of the move. The moving averages on the 4 hours actually crossed over into the correct order. So we've got 10 below the 20, which is now below the 50. And we do have nice agreement on the momentum indicators, but it could be that I will need to wait a couple more candles around that area before my potential trading opportunity might come. Happy trading, everyone, and I'll speak to you soon.